Excuse me, would you care to dance?
To this?
Yes, this is good.
Just 'cause you play it cool, don't think you got me fooled tonight. Alright. Don't ask me to stay. Don't think you got it made. No, no. You're wrong. 'Cause you can't fake it anymore. I know what you're waiting for. I should turn away and walk right out that door because love is a lie. With that look in your eye, love is a lie. With that look in your eye, so why even try? Just 'cause you play it cool, don't think you got me fooled tonight. Alright. I'm not another of your one-night stands. I'm not another of your so-called plans. This is where the party ends. 'Cause you know what you're waiting for. You can't fake it anymore. I should turn away and walk right out that door because love is a lie. With that look in your eye, love is a lie. With that look in your eye, so why even try?
Hanna, yes, darling, what is it? Mother, this cloth smells of death.
How's everybody doing tonight? Love is a lie.
No, I don't want to scare you guys, but I'm gonna give it to you straight about
I love the end of this.
Hey, Piz, where's the corkscrew? Piz.
Oh, goodness gracious. Hello, hello. You guys can hear me? Am I coming through loud and clear? We've got a super chat already. Nico, thank you, sir. Really appreciate you giving Friday the 13th another look. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate the super chat. Very, very kind of you. Actually, I mean, I think Chris is in the chat. Chris, if you're in the chat, Crystal Lake Counselor, yeah, you're here. You're here. We actually have him to thank. He sent me this guy the other day. I did a live unboxing. This was before the Neon Maniacs live stream, I believe. And I unboxed this guy and I was like, hey, how about a Friday the 13th remake live commentary? So, yeah. So that's kind of what prompted me to wanna, give this baby another look. So, but let me see who's with me so far. Let's see who's over on Twitch with me. Envy Davler and Carpe Horror are watching over on Twitch. How you guys doing? I do not dye my hair. No, my hair is, I'm getting a little bit of gray. I'm noticing a little bit of gray coming in, particularly on my goatee. So it's just naturally this, it's more of a lighter shade. It looks darker on camera than what it really is. But thank you guys for joining me on Twitch. Let's see who's with me on the YouTube. Brian Trash, Toronto Freddy, Tim Line, Double J, my buddy Dave Vanderhoff. Thank you for subscribing, The Beanhole. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you for subscribing over on Twitch. Very, very kind of you, sir. Appreciate that. Let's see. Gypsy Warrior. And yes, this is the killer cut. Now, here's an interesting little thing. So I grabbed my my Blu-ray set here. And, of course, as soon as I opened it, whenever I think of Friday the 13th, I've said this before, I'll say it again, but whenever I think of Friday the 13th, the very first image that comes to mind, the very first name that comes to mind, Willa Ford, right there. When I think Friday the 13th, I think Willa Ford. But anyway, I popped this guy out, and I was sure that the remake on this release was the killer cut. Apparently it's not. This is the 97-minute version on the Blu-ray set. So I went and found my old DVD of the killer cuts, and the killer cut is 106 minutes in length. So it's almost 10 additional minutes. But, and I've also found that I've still got the digital code for the remake. And let's see, offer expires November 15th, 2009. So, a little late on that one. But yeah, for some reason I was certain that the killer cut was included in the Blu-ray set, but apparently not. So the Blu-ray set did not include the unrated version of Jason Goes to Hell, and it did not include the killer cuts of the remake. That's weird. Really weird. So I do have the killer cut in. Michael Vandern, what's up with you? How are you doing? Tim Line, hello. Let's see. Matt Middleton. What's up, man? How are you doing? You're watching while you're at work. Nice. Double, multitasking. Nice. Steak Sauce is here. Steak Sauce, hello. Myers and Voorhees is here. The Daily Ghost. Corpse Killer. Aiden Vavra. My buddy Retro Cac. Gibbs is here. Joe Reese, hello. Devin Dungan. Jared Parker. Of course, Nico. Thank you again for that super chat, Nico. Much obliged. And Chris is here. Crystal Lake Counselor 1977. You know what? Envy Davler, we actually had KFC today. Jeremy put in his order. He wanted me to bring home KFC. And so brought him home some KFC. I got him his favorite, which is the 4-piece tenders with fries and a biscuit, and I get him a side of green beans and mashed potatoes because he loves the green beans and mashed potatoes from KFC. And those are the first things he eats, by the way. He starts with the mashed potatoes, polishes those off, eats the green beans, polishes those off, and then he goes for the chicken and the fries and the biscuit. So, thoughts on the tunnels? I have no idea what that is. What's up, Robert? What's up? How are you? You've not seen Jason Goes to Hell, Double J. It's, some people love it, some people don't. I love it. Personally. I love it. A man of method, exactly. Exactly, Carpe. Jeremy kind of got burned out on meat fries. So he's not asked for meat fries in a while. Oh, there's Gabe K. Okla. What's up, Gabe? What's up, River? How are you guys doing tonight? Hope you guys are doing good. Did you guys have a good Monday? Thoughts on Shrek? Jeremy loves Shrek. Jeremy loves Shrek. Oh, the tunnels that Jason uses. We'll get to that when we get into the commentary. Jamie, happy birthday. Did you have a good birthday today? No, we've not started the movie yet. If you guys want to get your copy of the film queued up, I've got mine queued up at the very beginning, as close to 0.00 as I possibly could get it. I'm actually at about... It says I'm at 9 seconds. That was as close to 0.00 as I could get it. So we should be pretty close if you guys want to queue up your own copy. Cole is gay. What's up? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Wish you all the best. Thank you very much. Right back at you. Right back at you. Well, Gabe, I don't know. I hope I didn't start that rumor because I was talking about it last night. I don't know. I just think there's a reason why they seem to be going out of their way to not ship the Second Sight Dawn of the Dead 4K release to the U.S. Because Second Sight won't ship it to the U.S. Amazon.co.uk won't ship it to the U.S. Diabolic DVD are saying that they don't know if they're going to be able to get any in. And if they do, it's going to be very limited. So, I mean, there seems to be a concerted effort to not ship it to the U.S., which kind of makes me think maybe Richard Rubenstein is in the middle of working out a deal with a U.S. distributor. I'm just kind of spitballing here. I don't know. But that kind of makes sense to me. If you guys haven't dropped a like on the stream yet, please do so. I would certainly appreciate it if you're watching on YouTube. So yeah, I was talking about that last night, and I don't know, it just makes sense to me that if they're trying that hard to keep it out of the U.S., then maybe there's some dealings taking place with a distributor who's going to handle the U.S. You heard the rumor on social media. Well, I mean, it makes sense. I'm sure I'm not the only person who's had that thought, like, hey, they're really trying to keep it out of the U.S. You did have a good birthday. You got some really cool Twin Peaks collectibles and cheesecake. Very nice. Any particular cheesecake flavor or that you go for, Jamie? Sting of the Scorpion 78, what's up? I will forever love my Dawn of the Dead Ultimate Edition that came out a while back. Yeah, that's a really good release, the Beanhole. Very, very good release. And again, thank you for subscribing on Twitch, man. I appreciate that. I just spent $70 on the Dawn of the Dead Blu-ray, so be assured now that where'd you order it from, Jeff? Yes, Kyle, I have seen Death Valley. I like Death Valley a lot. Jared, come on, man. Come on. Yeah, sure, Mark. Here's the link to my Patreon right there. But yeah, that Dawn of the Dead Ultimate Edition was a very good release. Very good release. Aiden, you like Friday the 13th Part 5. Cool. I do too. You got it. Let's see. Did you say you got it from... Jeff, you got it on eBay. Okay. You pre-ordered the 4K box set from Javi. I got a link to a website called base.com that will ship it to the US. But let me check out Javi here. I'm not familiar. Not too familiar with them. I'm not finding anything for Javi. Thank you, Macro Hard on Fire, for following on Twitch. Appreciate that. But if you got the Blu-ray off eBay for $70, I mean that's not bad. Do I think the intro is too long for this movie? I think that was one of the problems I had with it back in the day, was that it just felt very, I don't know. It's got like what, 2 different intros? Like it starts and stops and then starts and stops and then it starts again. Like, here's the setup, then another setup, and now here we're ready to start the movie. So I don't know. John McCullough, what's up, man? How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. So has everybody here seen the Friday the 13th remake? Anybody? Is this going to be anybody's first time? Yes, I've seen Southern Comfort. It's been many, many years. Who had creative control on this movie? That would be Platinum Dunes, the Michael Bay company. That was one of the director... I forget his name. He also directed the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. That was one of the issues that he had, is that they kind of took creative control away from him. So, and I don't know, you can kind of tell that his heart's not in this movie. I don't know. We'll see. I've not seen the movie in its entirety in a little while, but while you guys are getting your copies of the film set up, again, this is the killer cut. Marcus Nispel. Yes, Marcus Nispel. Yes. Let's do a quick unboxing. Got this in the mail today, and I'm pretty sure that this is a really cool item that I picked up from a collector on Facebook. So let's open this bad boy up real quick. I think you guys are going to like this. If I can get it, let's open it at the bottom. I think I'll have easier access. Yep, easier access opening it from the bottom. So just a little something, kind of a, I've never seen this item before, and it's for one of my favorite 80s slasher movies. Holiday themed slasher movies, no less. So here we go. Alrighty. Package this pretty good. All right, here we go. Here we go. Ah, cool. This is cool. It's a little resin Harry Warden figure. Check that out. Yeah, very cool. This was apparently a Fright Crate exclusive. So yeah, he's got he's got the Valentine box with the heart, the human heart in it. So yeah, pretty cool. Couldn't pass this up for, for what little I paid for it. Yeah, pretty cool. Harry Warden. Oh, another question for you guys. Should we go with Heineken or Yuengling as tonight's beverage? You guys select. Yuengling or Heineken? That figure is from Serial Resin. I think it's cool. Yeah, it looks really cool. It's too bad we didn't get like a Harry Warden figure with the Scream Factory My Bloody Valentine release. Water. The second one, Yuengling is awesome. Got to be Heineken. Yuengling, Stone Gasman. Gabe says Heineken. A lot of Heineken fans in here tonight. Sorry, Nico. Heineken. Lots of Heineken love in here tonight. Foster's. Drinking some Foster's tonight. The Heine. Grab a Heine. All right, looks like Envy Davler, not a fan of Heineken, over on Twitch. Yeah, you're right, Dave. You're right. Noah, what's up, Noah? How are you doing? All right, sounds like Heine. Everybody's in a Heine mood tonight. All right, well we'll get things started with some Heine. We may move to some Yuengling here later. Thank you, Jared. 40-ounce Mickey. Oh my God. I've not had a Mickey in forever. I remember those things used to be like super cheap, and you could buy a ton of them for cheap. And back in high school, I had like no money, super poor kid. But we went to liquor store, and they had a bunch. It was like a bunch of them for cheap. I don't remember them tasting very good, but like. And I honestly don't remember drinking very many of them. And I put them in my closet. And I swear to God, for the next 10 years, if I reached up into my closet looking for anything, I'd find a Mickey. There's probably still bottles of Mickeys in that closet. That the people who are living in that house now are probably still finding little Mickey bottles in that closet. So, Stone, you've got the Steelbook Jaws 4K tomorrow. Is it coming out tomorrow? Let me see. What I pre-ordered it from Amazon, so let's see when that's coming in. Where the heck did it go? Arriving June 4th. So mine will be here on the 4th. Yes, the release date is the 2nd. Yeah, that's right. I wonder if I should have just like went and got it at Walmart instead of ordering it from Amazon. And that's if Walmart even has them. So it was not a 40 ounce Envy Dabbler. It was these little tiny bottles of Mickey's. Well, not little, but I mean probably about 12 ounces. Definitely not 40 ounce bottles. Why did the footage get cut if it was also R-rated? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, I think Derek Mears does a good job in this film as Jason, as I recall. And Derek Mears seems to be a really nice guy. I've not had a chance to meet him, but he just seems like a really nice guy on social media. What's up, Dr. Splinter? So you guys ready to start the flick? Everybody ready to start the flick? Noah, this is your favorite movie in the series. Wow. Oh, Zavi. Okay. Let's check out Zavi. Let's see how much that set is on Zavi. $99.99. Shipping from $4.99. Oh, that's a really cool Candyman steelbook. Love the artwork on that thing. Let me bookmark this. I may have to come back to it later. And this is the US Zavi site. Okay. All right, I'll have to come back to that later. Thanks for the, yeah. You don't have the movie, but you'll be watching along. Big Crack Rock is ready to roll, okay? Is this movie not available on YouTube? That's true, General Hot Godzilla. Everybody be wanting Matthew Lillard at a horror con to talk about Scream, and Jeremy'd be like, Shaggy. There were actually 3 packages arrived today, Aaron. So I'm blown away by the amount of packages that you guys have sent Jeremy for his birthday. So I mean, it's awesome. It'll be a really epic birthday stream on the 4th. So be sure you guys have marked your calendars for June 4th at 1 p.m. because that's when we'll start the Jeremy birthday live stream. Yes, the Killer Cut is not unrated. It's still rated R. I guess it's just, I don't know. I guess they wanted to cut it down. You know, just cut a few minutes out of it. So you guys ready? All right, I'm going to count down from 3, and then we'll get the ball rolling here. I've got mine. Mine is actually at 9 seconds, but that was as close as I could get it to the very beginning. So if we're, a few seconds off, that's not a big deal. So I'm at the very beginning of the film. I'll count down from 3, and then we'll get the ball rolling. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, crap. Let me put in my earbuds. Anybody else see this movie in the theater? I caught it in the theater when it first came out. Oh, you're taking off work early, Toronto Freddy. Very cool, man. Would you ever do a watch along to Caddyshack? I do like me some Caddyshack now. So here we have the first opening, which is very much like the, well, it's supposed to be kind of like the end of the first film with Mrs. Voorhees missing her, or meeting her demise. You saw it opening night, it was sold out. You saw it opening night. A lot of people saw it opening night. Yeah, I think I saw it opening weekend. I definitely didn't see it opening night. There's young Jason looking on. Definitely not smart of Mrs. Voorhees here, monologuing when she's holding the machete. Knife versus machete never works out in the favor of the one with the knife. Actually, I may have gone after work on like Monday after its opening weekend to watch it. Hey, Phil, what's up, man? Mrs. Voorhees looks like she should be churning butter. Cheers, Al. I had very, very mixed feelings about this movie when I saw it in the theater. Very, very mixed feelings. But I heard somebody in the chat earlier said that this part here is better than the entirety of of Freddy versus Jason. And they might be right. They might actually be right. Would it be wise to bring back Kane Hodder if they make another one? I don't think it'd be a bad idea. And I mean, he could definitely still do it. There's no doubt about that. So I'd be totally cool with that. You're drinking a triple IPA. You saw it in theaters too, Mark? Is Friday 1 canon in this movie? Well, yeah, because, I mean, they just showed the ending of what would be Friday 1. So here's a question that always has kind of bothered me about this movie. Is this pot patch here? Is it Jason's pot patch? Or did Jason just like, was he cool with the people who planted the weed to just let him plant it, not bother him? You know, I mean, like he could have killed him, I guess, right? But instead he was like, okay, so they're potting, they're planting weed. I'll give them a pass. I forgot about this part. The Heineken and Pabst Blue Ribbon discussion. Gypsy Warrior, you are correct. America Olivo. Yes. 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 That is one thing that they got very, very right with this movie. It was as if, Denny Steinman were in the casting room on this one, and he was like, they got that part right in this movie. There's no doubt about that. Big Mexican woman, what's up? Let them blaze. Let them blaze. So, like, the opening of this movie sort of covers part one, or at least the end of part one. And then this part here kind of covers part two, because here you've got the classic campfire moment where the guy's telling the story of Jason and the camp and the mother and blah, blah, blah. And of course, this section here features Tater Sack Jason. And then you've got the guy from Supernatural, who's like the Rob character from part 4. So, I mean, this movie, in one movie, covers like, or tries to cover like, 4 Friday the 13th movies. It just kind of felt like too much for me back in the day. But I do think that these characters are a lot more interesting than the characters that we get for the bulk of this movie. So they should have flip-flopped it, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think the tater sack in this one looks really good. Oh, here we go. America Olivo. They definitely could have used the sack more, definitely, yeah. What else has America Olivo done? I don't think I've seen her in very much. Sorry if I'm being too quiet there. I was just really enjoying this movie. What do I want and not want from a Friday remake? Well, I don't want it to be a remake. I want it to be doesn't need to be a remake, doesn't need to be a reboot. They definitely don't need to go the origin story route again. Just drop a group of people in Crystal Lake and let Jason do his thing for 90 minutes. You know, good characters, well-written characters, good dialogue, some good kills, some suspense. You know what I mean? That's all I really need. That's all another Friday the 13th movie really needs. Exactly. Who doesn't love some Night Ranger? I'm at 12 minutes. I'm at 12 minutes. Am I still mad at steak sauce? No. I've forgiven, but I'll never forget. There's Tater Sack. Tater Sack's like, dude, that's my weed, bro. Yes, keep it simple. Don't need a, origin story. We all know Jason's origin. Don't need the mother, don't need the father. Just, Crystal Lake. Some people for Jason to mow through. And Jason. That's all we need. Again, I'd prefer that, the characters be well written and, colorful, but are we to believe that the Voorhees domicile is on the campgrounds? Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I've really thought about that. I mean, I guess, they'd have given the mother a cabin. So, I mean, or, place to live while she was there. For her and Jason, of course. No, they've kind of skirted around the idea of Jason's father, which is a good idea. They don't need to bring Jason's father into it. It's better that he's just, they were going to do that with Platinum Dunes was going to do that and basically just give us a complete, like the first hour of the film would have been Jason's mother and Jason's father doing the killings, which would have been horrible. Horrible. I read the screenplay and it was just not good. And then like the last half hour or so would be actual Jason. And even that was not very good. Big Crack Rock. If that's true, Savini did a good job, man. I've not read the Friday the 13th comics, Japul. But yeah, Jason's father, we don't... Just keep him out of it, Vote Busta Rhymes to be in the next. Yeah, we're getting it with Never Hike in the Snow. Oh, Jason's father is supposed to be in Never Hike in the Snow. There's Jason's bed. Oh, goodness. What are they doing? I know it's the 10th scene. I know what's going on. Goodness gracious. It's not quite as good as the 10th scene from Jason Goes to Hell, but... Favorite death scene in this film? I don't remember all the death scenes in this movie, to be honest. I remember this guy's death scene, where he gets the machete, like, in his head, and Jason puts his boot on the guy's head and pulls the machete out. That was pretty cool. Well, of course, and this woman gets put in the sleeping bag and then hung over the... I mean, that's pretty sinister of Jason to do that. I mean, Jason wanted her to suffer, man. Oh, the dock scene. Yes, that's a good one. Toronto Freddy. Very right. Better death scene, Sleeping Bag Girl in remake or Tent Girl and Jason Goes to Hell? I like the Tent Girl and Jason Goes to Hell. I like that one. You're not too late, horror nerd. I'm at 18 minutes. 18 minutes right now. Yeah, Platinum Dunes, we're doing the 2017 reboot. That's what I was talking about, as far as a lot of it had to do with the mom and dad, and it was not good. Not a good idea. But I mean, seriously, is this Jason's weed? Or was he just cool with letting the people, plant it here and take care of it? Because, I mean, they had to come and tend it from time to time, right? Uh-oh. Ooh, the bear trap. Ooh, I forgot about the bear trap. Yikes, that looks... Oof. That looked bad. But I mean, Jason's pretty hardcore here. I mean, hanging her up over the fire like that. Oy. But I mean, what do you guys think? Are you guys okay with the idea of, like, the hunter-gatherer Jason, and the booby traps and whatnot? The one cosplay guy. What's up, man? How are you doing? I'm doing good. It's Rambo Jason. Jason had to eat. Maybe he's selling it for food. Maybe. I don't know. Jason's really the Walter White of marijuana. Oh, goodness. It's Mama's head. Oh, that's cool, Gabe. Ben Feldman. He was doing the Halloween Horror Nights last year. That's cool. I mean, that's kind of smart of Jason, because, I mean, he knew he had, he's like, okay, I've got these two over here in my cabin. I need to put down, these two. So let me bear trap this guy. And while he's down, I'll go take care of these two. Ooh, oh. He's a goner. Southern Comfort Jason. I mean, Derek Mears did a really good job in this movie. There's no doubt about it. He was a good Jason. I love this take on Jason because it actually brought something new to the franchise without making it over the top. Yeah, when Jason's unmasked in this movie, I don't really like that look, to be honest. This is such a cool part here. Wham, just right in that dude's forehead. And the way Jason moves here. Yeah, Mears did a really good job, I think. Piz do platinum dunes, always have creative control. I don't know. Marcus Nispel also directed the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake for them, and I don't know what, but there was definitely a falling out between Nispel and the producers on this movie. The guy here, the jerky guy, he seems like a nice guy. I follow him on Facebook, and seems like a cool guy. Has there ever been a convention panel for this movie? I don't know. It's a good question. Halloween 2 2009 or this? I don't know. Ask me that at the end of the commentary. Juliana Guil is your queen, Gypsy? What's my ranking of the Big Five slasher reboots? Oh God, I don't know. I think the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake was really good. That movie was much better than it had any right being. Nightmare on Elm Street would probably be, that one would definitely be toward the bottom. Oh man, I don't know. That's I don't think any of them were really great. I mean, I think probably the best one was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, and I've seen that one a couple of times since I first saw it in the theater, and I've liked it less and less every time I've seen it. But the first time I saw it in the theater, I was blown away, honestly, by how good it was. All right, let's go with a Yinling now. The Yinlin. You know, it was funny. I never really watched any Supernatural, but this dude was in the Friday the 13th remake in 2009, and the other guy from Supernatural was in the My Bloody Valentine remake, which came out the same year. Isn't that kind of strange? I saw the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake in a packed theater. It was absolutely packed. The Nightmare on Elm Street remake had some good ideas in it, but they totally screwed that movie up. They reshot a lot of that movie. I read the screenplay that because it was written, the first screenplay was written by the same guy who wrote the Cape Fear remake. So clearly a good writer, and his screenplay for the film was actually pretty interesting. He had a lot of interesting ideas in it, and the whole idea of the kids making up the story about Freddy, which led to him being killed, that goes on a lot longer in that screenplay. You don't know, is this, you don't know for a lot of that story if Freddy's really the villain or not, honestly. And that makes it really interesting. But of course, in the theatrical version, that's over in like 2 seconds. You're like, wait a minute, did we make that up? Did we? No, we didn't. Okay. And that's it. They move on. Mr. Blonde, what's up, man? How you doing? How's the website coming along, Mr. Blonde? Jack Daniel's Honey Yum. That sounds pretty good. What do you guys think about these two? The comic relief in the film. You like those guys? Usually there's always one comic relief guy. Here, this movie's kind of got two. Another thing that's strange about this movie is like it seems like all of the town folk know about Jason, but the sheriff doesn't, or the sheriff's just trying to cover it up. I mean, I don't. Because, I mean, the sheriff should have just said to the guy, look, we tried. Jason got her. Sorry, dude. Don't go messing around in those woods. Unless you're planting weed. If you're planting weed, Jason is hands off. Distributor has been shut down for the last month plus, so everything is at a standstill with business. Think they'd been better in small doses. Yeah. Let's see, timestamp. I'm at 32 minutes and 25 seconds. This woman reminds you of Ethel. Now, if she had a foul mouth, I'd definitely, that's Ethel. She should have had a foul mouth in this movie, you know. How do I feel about them tinkering with the origin of Jason and Jason Goes to Hell? I mean, I'm fine with it. You know, they tried to do something different. I don't know. I really like Jason Goes to Hell. Maybe we need to do a Jason Goes to Hell live commentary soon. Who'd be down for a Jason Goes to Hell live commentary soon? Tyler Mayne Myers versus Derek Mears Jason. Derek Mears Jason. Does the Friday remake have similarities to Blair Witch Project? I don't think so, no. Here's the classic case of the nice girl with the jerky guy. You know what I mean? Uncut Jason Goes... Of course it'd be uncut. I've still got the DVD. New film in the next 5 years. I don't know. It's at this point it's a foregone conclusion. I mean, we're just waiting for the judge to sign the paperwork. I mean, Victor Miller's won that. But what if Victor Miller turns around and goes, well, I want adult Jason too. I've got kid Jason. I've got Mrs. Voorhees. I've got Camp Crystal Lake. But now I want adult Jason. That's what, 3 more years of court proceedings? Maybe 5? So, this guy here's funny. Have you seen this girl? I wish I had, man. The sad thing is, that's why I said it, man, Anthony. Yeah, the nice girl with the jerky guy. Piz, do you know Trent is in Transformers? This blonde dude here is in Transformers? There's Willa Ford, the queen of Friday the 13th right there. The queen of the franchise. Am I Team Miller or Team Cunningham? I mean, really neither. I'm team, let's get it over with, you know. Duke or Jarvis? Oh, imagine a movie where Duke teams up with Jarvis to go after Jason. Whoa, how cool would that be? Jason Goes to Hell is a very amusing commentary track. I've listened to it a lot. I don't think I've ever listened to it. I may have to check that out. How do I feel with my most viewed video has 3.7 million views? I mean, that's cool.
Mama. Yes, darling, what is it? Mother, this cloth smells of death.
This cloth smells of death. Thank you, Gabe K. Okla, for the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate that, my friend. Texas Chainsaw 2 live commentary. It's your birthday month. What day's your birthday on, man? But thank you, Gabe. I appreciate that, man. Very kind of you. Chainsaw 2 live commentary would be fun. This guy does have kind of a McConaughey-ish look, doesn't he? You'll be 32 on the 29th. Oh, very cool. Let's see what day is that. That's a Monday. Maybe we'll do a Chainsaw 2 live commentary in honor of your birthday, Gabe. Oh, I love Patricia Arquette too, Toronto Freddy. She was not only was she in Nightmare 3, but she was in True Romance, which is one of my all-time favorite movies. See, now Jason's mad at this guy because this guy went and stole some of his pot. So that's why Jason gonna get him. Nobody steals Jason's endo, that's for sure. Never was a Freddy fan as a kid, but always loved Nightmare 3. That's kind of, yeah, I was far more of a Jason guy than a Freddy guy. But I mean, I love the first 3 Nightmare on Elm Streets. This guy with the Hustler magazine. True Romance is awesome. Yeah, there's a Blu-ray release, Aaron. Yep, there is a Blu-ray release. Oh, really, Devin? I didn't know that. So John D. LeMay was supposed to be Tommy. I mean, he's kind of got that Tommy Jarvis feel a little bit, you know? I do think it's cool here when Jason takes this guy's mask. That's a cool scene. I know Jason's still in that kerosene, man. He's got to stay warm, you know? Gina. Gina. Oh, man, that poor mannequin. That poor mannequin. Oh. Oh. Oh, poor mannequin. Jason is completely. I completely support Jason killing this guy now.
Mother, this closet smells of blood.
Ah, Stone, thank you for the $10 super chat, my friend. Glad you are enjoying the movie enjoying the movie more than you did back in 2009. Piz. Thank you, man. I appreciate your generosity. Yeah, I am having a good time with it. He's like, man, this guy messed up my tater sack. But wait a minute, what's this? Ah. Jason likes it. He's like, this. I think this is me. He puts it on, he walks to the mirror, and he's like, it's me. But thank you, Stone. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, this guy's death was originally different. I think he put on the hockey mask and Jason cut his head off and picked up his head with the hockey mask on it and then takes the mask off the head and throws his head down. And yeah. Maybe they thought that scene was just too much. I don't know. I'm excited for Ryan Gosling to be Universal's new Wolfman. Yeah, I think he'll do a good job. I mean, he's a good actor, you know. I think he'll bring something. Hopefully he'll bring something new and different to it, you know. Jason has a fashion sense, I know. We got some topless wakeboard in here. No, I'm not aware of any protests in Kentucky. It's live on CNN right now. Are they protesting in Louisville? Awesome. Good old-fashioned beer pong here, guys. I'm not drinking anything out of that dude's shoe, man. There's no freaking way. No freaking way. It is in Louisville. So what you guys think? Jason Goes to Hell live commentary next, and then a Chainsaw 2 commentary on the 29th. That sound good? Ooh, that was a really good shot from Jason. I mean, the guy's it's a moving target. He's far away on the lake. So, I mean, Jason had to calculate, the movement of the boat, the wind. I mean, that was a good shot. If I recall correctly, this was like the very first image of Jason they released for this film. Jason standing on the shore. Right there. That seems like the very first image of him that either leaked or was released back in the day. I already did a Freddy versus Jason commentary. Yes on both. Yes for both. Sounds cool. Yes and yes. Okay. That sounds good to me. Jason is an excellent marksman. There's no doubt about that. Jason Takes Manhattan commentary. I'd like to do that with Jeremy because that's Jeremy's favorite, but we'd have to do that one in like the early afternoon. Oh, here's the dock scene. Poor Willa. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Willa. Hey, Haunted Halloween, what's up? I am doing good. Need a live commentary in October for Halloween too? Of course. Absolutely. A Dream Warriors commentary? Yeah, that'd be great. How's your day going, Haunted Halloween? The 88 Blob. Yeah, that would be a good one. For sure. That's a great freaking movie. That was awesome for several reasons. Indeed it was. The new sausage factory won't be returning until sometime in the fall. Guys, I'm going to run to the bathroom. I will be back momentarily. Sorry about that. Thing about beer, you only rent it. Never own it. All that beer's got to go somewhere. You're right. Been watching a lot of horror movies on at Halloween. That's cool. If they do a new Nightmare movie, they will definitely bring a new Freddy, because they're gonna wanna, reboot that franchise, and they're gonna want to reboot it with a brand new Freddy. Let's see. Somebody give me a timestamp. Where we at? Eating chocolate and drinking Miller Lite, man. Nice. Ernest goes to camp. Jeremy was talking about Ernest goes to camp tonight. Ernest Goes to Camp live commentary would be fun with Jeremy. That's for sure. All right, I think I'm caught up. Sorry. 5450. All right, I'm going to go to... Okay. So I'm close. There's, what's his name's sister in Jason's underground lair. I wonder what Jason's fed her all this time, you know? Like, what's Jason brought her to eat all this time? Tales of Halloween movie commentary. That might be one to do closer to Halloween. Ernest Goes to Elm Street. That'd be a funny one. What are you doing, Vern? My name's not Vern. It's Freddy. Jason's got to sharpen his machete. Oh, that's the machete that, oh. I don't know if I realized that. That's the machete that took his mother's head. Don't know if I've ever realized that. Jason feeding her pot brownies. Jason having a temper tantrum. If you guys watching on YouTube haven't left a like on the stream, please do so. I'd appreciate it. Almost feel sorry for Jason. Would you see Jason as an anti-hero? Yeah, I mean, I think Jason kind of sort of is an anti-hero. Weed rat stew. How about a Halloween 78 and a Halloween 2 commentary back to back? Yeah, that would be fun. Definitely during, during Halloween. That'd be cool to do like Halloween night. Let's see, what night is Halloween night going to be on this year? A Saturday. Probably couldn't do it Halloween night, but I could maybe do it on Devil's Night. A Devil's Night, Halloween and Halloween 2, back to back, live commentary. That would be fun.
Mama. Yes, darling, what is it?
Ah,
Mother, this cloth.
Smells of Death. Thank you, Southpaw82, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that, man. Very kind of you. How you doing tonight, Southpaw? Oh, that's Jeremy's favorite Friday the 13th is Jason Takes Manhattan. Because it's mostly shot in Canada, and Jeremy loves Canada, so. I think that's why Jeremy likes it so much, because it's mostly shot in Canada. Gypsy Warrior got a major thing for Juliana Gills, or Gwills, however you pronounce that. You know, I still don't know how I feel about, Jason's underground, labyrinth of tunnels. But, I mean, I'm all right with them. And here is Miss Gwill dancing very seductively. I'm sure this is your favorite part. Because you got to make it out to California for a Halloween convention. I'd show you around. Oh. Someday I do want to make it out to California to see the Myers house and the Doyle house and the Nancy's house. Ooh, poor guy's lips. Oof. Jason was feeding her Panda Express. If Jason, I mean, heck, I'd go hang out in Jason's underground labyrinth of tunnels if he's going to feed me Panda Express. Heck yeah. Monster Squad live call. Monster Squad, I do love me some Monster Squad. That's for sure. The Wood Wizard. Jason Lives. Hello, how are you doing? Your favorite scene is the bedroom scene, Gypsy. I can't imagine why that's your favorite scene. Jason was bringing her leftovers from the Crystal Lake Diner. The Blairstown Diner. It's a good diner, you know. All right, let's get another Hanna going. Well, she looks like his mother. That's why he's kept her there. He looks like a Mrs. Voorhees. Here we go, Gypsy, your favorite parts. That is, I'm telling you, that's one thing that this movie got right. This movie, it got this part just right. He says they're stupendous. You live 2 hours from Pasadena. Many times I've visited the Myers house and the streets Myers stalked. Even took some avocados off the tree still growing out of the Strode home and from the front yard. That's cool. Sting of the Scorpion. I know, man. Got to get me some Pabst. I do. Love grabbing those heinies. This film needed someone playing the Crazy Ralph character. Yeah, cheers to you, Jess. Can I guess your favorite part of the Killer Cut? I would assume this part, the part that we just watched. Some great dialogue here. Oh, you got the masks in the mail today, Dave. Great, man. I'm glad they made it there safe and sound. You know, I'm surprised they haven't already made a Freddy vs. Jason 2 Haunted Halloween. I mean, the success of Freddy vs. Jason gave New Line so many options, man, you know? They could have done more standalone Friday the 13th sequels, more standalone Nightmare on Elm Street sequels, more Freddy vs. Jason sequels, and instead they really did nothing. They went for remakes, and then that's it. So I mean, they had an enormous opportunity there, and they just blew it, you know. Jerpin, what's up, man? How are you doing? You're drinking an India Pale Ale. Nice. When are we getting a prequel about Brie? I don't know. Yes, that one cosplay guy, I certainly do. This poor dude here, man, you know. I'm glad you like the masks, man. Oh, I'm assuming you guys all heard that Ron Kurz, the writer of Friday the 13th Part 2, passed away. Poor guy. Jason just ruthless here. Ruthless. Oh, thank you, Jerpin. Yeah, if you guys haven't liked the stream on YouTube, please do so. I'd appreciate it. I got about 8 seconds and I'm going. Well, do a commentary for Deliverance. Dead Meat said because of the success of Leatherface. Was Leatherface a success? May have got Jeremy a double dip. Your boy gone, man. Gone. Well, I mean, neither Freddy nor Jason was going to lose. That's for sure. Yes, Jerp, I did see this movie in the theater. I did. Where do I rank Texas Chainsaw 3D? I don't mind Texas Chainsaw 3D. I like the beginning of the movie, and I like the last 15 or so minutes of the movie. I really don't remember that much about the middle of it, to be honest. That was another one I saw in the theater, and I've never really rewatched. I don't own it on DVD or Blu-ray. There were things about it I liked, but I don't know. Now, back when the movie first came out, I did a review of it, and I think I was like one of the only even remotely positive reviews for that. It wasn't even really a positive review, but I mean, it was. I was like the only person who had anything nice to say about that movie when it first came out. I even remember like a couple of people commenting saying this is the only, every other review I've heard of this movie has just said it's abysmal. Anthony James, the actor who played the scary chauffeur in Burnt Offerings, passed away the other day. I did not know that. Oh crap, I'm gonna have to make a bathroom run again, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. We've got Jason using that guy as bait. He teleported up on the roof, I know. Jason's quick, man. Jason's quick. Yes, the bathroom is very, very close. Very, very close. Sorry, Gypsy, but your girl's about to check out. Was that an homage to Silent Night, Deadly Night there? Putting her up on the antlers? No, not a Roanoke. This is a Heineken. What's up, Crazy Liam? How you doing? All right, Dave. I'm waiting on a shipment of blanks to come in. So I'll let you know. Trevor McCartney, what's up? You love this movie? Yeah, it's too bad about Friday the 13th game, you know. Which I wonder if it's still got like a dedicated fan base, or I don't know. I've not played it in a long time. But man, so much. I mean, that game had so much potential, and it was just fraught with problems. And that's a very cool kill. The kill of the cop. A very cool kill. Oh yeah, I've seen the Funhouse on Halloween. I really like it. The Funhouse is good, Gypsy. You should look into it. So there's still a good amount of people playing the game, DJ. I wish they would release like mod tools for the game where you could create your own characters and create your own maps and create your own JSONs. I mean, that would be fun. You could still find games on the PC Friday the 13th game. The last I tried maybe 4 months ago. And here's this guy from the Texas Chainsaw remake. So are they saying here that Crystal Lake is in Texas? Is that what we're saying here? Thank you, Mark. Kaloon Reloaded. Take care, man. Have a good night. Do I think there will be a new Friday the 13th in theaters within the next few years? I don't know. It all depends. Man, this guy got messed up bad. Ouch. Friday the 13th game is one of your favorite games? Owen Sartor, what's up? Yeah, the Friday the 13th game when it was fun, it was super fun. But when it was, frustrating, it was super frustrating. But I had so much fun playing that game when it was fun. Yeah, I'm sure the player count's fallen quite a bit on that game. Anybody playing Predator Hunting Ground? I never pulled the trigger on that one. I played the demo, but I don't know, it just didn't seem like anything I'd like. I have been tempted to get Maneater though, which I may do that, I don't know. It depends on what kind of Friday the 13th movie they do, if they do one within the next few years. Like I said, no backstory, no origin story, not a remake, just, good characters, well-written characters, a good story, Jason doing his thing, and bam. That's all we need. A musical? We need a musical Friday the 13th? Oh, goodness. I've not played Friday the 13th the game in a while. It's been several months. No, I think the Witchboard franchise holds that record. I think there's about 20 different Witchboard movies out there. Or is it Witchcraft? No, it's Witchboard, right? I think so. I don't know. There's so many of those movies out there. My God. I actually like this movie, though I separate it from the rest. Guilty pleasure, perhaps. I see how people can get rubbed the wrong way from it, though. I have enjoyed it quite a bit during this stream. So I've probably had the best time I've ever had watching this movie this time. So there's still a pretty sizable community on Xbox for the game, Anthony. Friday the 13th was Snow starring Busta Rhymes with Dangertainment. And Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie is Crazy Ralph. I'd watch that. Not read any of the Friday the 13th novels. Nope. Yes, The Hills Have Eyes is good. Yes. All right, that one cosplay guy. Take care, man. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night. We don't need it. We all know what Jason's origins are. We don't need to retread that. If they're gonna do anything, do like a little 4-minute campfire scene, like they did in this movie. And that's it. We don't need Jason's mother. We don't need Jason's father. We don't need flashbacks. We don't need any of that. I've not played Maneater yet. I have been tempted to buy it recently, though. Well, I mean, I wanted to pick it up. I was going to pre-order it, but then I just never did. And this is where the one girl gets killed, right? Yeah. Yep. It's too bad. She was a nice girl, you know. She was a nice girl, but once they released the sister, she became expendable, you know. Yeah, definitely don't need any more origin stuff. Helicopters above my apartment in Hollywood, sirens all around, but Jason and you guys here to soothe and distract. That's good. Yeah, it's crazy what's going on out there, man. Definitely stay safe. Stay inside, behind a locked door, and stay safe. I don't know what you're talking about, Gypsy. What did you do? Oh yeah, you got timed out by a moderator. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what you were doing, but you got timed out by a moderator, not me. Final girl rug pull. Yes, yes. Horror fruit. Hello, horror fruit. Let's see what time. Where am I at? Right here. I'm at 1 hour 30. 132, 39. That's where I'm at. So we're all about within about a minute or so of each other. Oh, that's all right, Gypsy. Yeah, just don't spam. That's cool. I don't know if Deliverance live commentary would be that. I don't know if it would be entertaining. I don't know. I've not seen Deliverance in many many years. Which monster would win in a fight, a vampire or a werewolf? I don't know. Probably a werewolf. You leave your doors unlocked, but you live in the hills and hollers of Kentucky. Trevor. I have seen Peeping Tom. Yes, Peeping Tom's a great movie. You know, I mean, Jared Padalecki does a pretty good job here, you know. He's nowhere on Jason's level, but, you know, he's holding up his own. Oh, she's going to put the Jedi mind trick on him here. What if Crazy Ralph is Jason's dad? You never know. When is the Plan 9 watch along? I'm not sure. All right, Toronto Freddy, take care, man. Have a great one. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know. I'll look at scheduling that one. Because that'll be a fun watch along. Yeah, this was a good year for the Supernatural brothers. The Friday the 13th remake and the My Bloody Valentine remake. Jason's strong, but he's not that strong. Dead of Night, 1945. That might be public domain. I might be able to actually broadcast that one. Oh, poor Jason. Say hi to Mommy Jason in hell. I love this Friday. I hate the tag at the end. I mean, they had to leave us with like a jump scare, right? There's the guy's antique chair. What do you guys think of the music in this? What do you guys think of the theme in this? A rituals commentary? I don't know if I've seen that. Roy versus Busta Rhymes. Roy, hands down. You've enjoyed it, Devin? Is Jason dead? No, Jason is never dead. Jason can never die. I couldn't do a watch along to Motel Hell. I could do a live commentary, but I couldn't do a watch along. And they're returning Jason to his resting place, just like in part 6. Soundtrack is forgettable. We got to have the little, gotta have the little jump scare at the end, So there it was, the Friday the 13th remake. That was the first time I've seen the film in its entirety in many, many years. But yeah, I had fun. I had fun watching it this time around. Definitely. This was the most fun I've ever had watching this movie. This is your favorite franchise. Yeah, I probably should have had him jump out without the mask. Yeah. Yes, I've made remake hawks, Gabe. I made a remake hawk for my buddy Christian. He did an unboxing video of it on his channel, Christian Hanna Horror. That was trash? You didn't like it, General? No, not better than 5. Not better than 5. But I did enjoy it. I did have a good time watching it this time around. Yeah, I don't really remember. I mean, the theme is very much, you know, it's very, I don't know. When I hear it, I mean, I know it's from this movie, but I don't think it's, I don't know. The music in this movie is just not very, I don't know, not very present, I think. All right, Gypsy, take care. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Probably still not in my top 5 Fridays. But still, you know, like I said, this was the most fun I've had watching this movie. So yeah, what do you guys think? Where would you guys rank the remake among the series? Is it in the middle? Is it in the top half? Is it in the lower half? What do you think? Yes, I agree. That should have been more nuanced, you know, toward the original score. I don't know, maybe they were trying to, you know, I don't know. You like it a lot. I would say it's in the middle, lower half. 4 out of 10. It would be in your top 10. You rank it 4th after 6, 4, 3. Just ahead of 5. I'll take 1 through 8 over the remake. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't break into my top 8. You know what I mean? My top 8 is still, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I mean, the first 8 Friday movies are so special to me. And then I'd have to go with Jason Goes to Hell. Then this. Then Jason X. Then Freddy vs. Jason. So yes, this was filmed in Texas, and it was actually filmed in Bastrop, which is actually Bastrop is where the it's not far from where Texas Chainsaw Massacre was filmed, and Bastrop is actually where I believe that's where they moved the house to, and it's now a restaurant. So they're definitely that was another thing that I thought was kind of strange about this movie too. Like all of the Friday movies, like you could tell this movie was not filmed. You know what I mean? I don't know. It didn't have that woodsy feel to me. So I think definitely the location being shot in Texas was not a great idea for this movie. It rises above most of the other horror remakes, not really a high bar, but it's not hard to beat The Fog, The Haunting, and the Hitcher remakes. No, definitely not hard to beat those. I've actually not even seen The Fog or the Hitcher remake, because I just know, not going to happen. It's better than the Nightmare remake? Yes. Yes. Lower half, I find it incredibly depressing. The original had an energy and color to it. This is drab and lifeless. Yeah, they definitely, they gave it, I mean, I know the same guy that directed the Chainsaw remake, the same cinematographer that shot the Chainsaw remake, did this film. So it definitely has that look and feel, that kind of drab look and feel. That worked for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. I don't think that worked for this movie. Middle to lower half. Yes, I do like Jason Takes Manhattan more than this. Let's get a pizowell up all night with all 8 Friday films in one night. Oh my God, dude. Oh. I couldn't handle that. Could not handle that. The Friday the 13th in the complete collection is the killer cut, because the one in the collection has a different runtime, a shorter runtime than the killer cut. So that's why I didn't go with it. I went with the DVD instead. This or Halloween 2, 2009. This. I agree, Aaron. We did get a Blu-ray release for the film. It was I think it was a Region B release for The Hitcher. It was a media book. It was a really good release. In my opinion, Texas Chainsaw 2003 is the best horror remake so far, and still. I don't know. Let me see. Mine in the box set was like 90-something minutes is what the disc said. Let's see. Let's double check. Unless the disc was... Let's see. According to the disc, it is... Where'd that go? Oh, wait a minute. You could watch either one. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that. Okay. So you can do the theatrical version, which is 97 minutes, or the extended version, which is 106 minutes. Okay. Okay. And this one is 106 minutes. Okay. So you have the option. I just looked at it and I saw 97 minutes. And I was like, nope, that is not the right one. So that's good. That's good that it has both cuts on it. And again, when I think of Friday the 13th, I think Willa Ford. Ugh. Well, you guys got to remember, too, I mean, when you're talking about horror remakes, you know, John Carpenter's The Thing is a remake. David Cronenberg's The Fly is a remake. So I mean, if you're talking about remakes that came out during the big remake cycle, you know, in the 2000s, yeah, I mean Texas Chainsaw I think is, well, the Dawn of the Dead remake is pretty good too. I don't know. Well, I saw the theatrical cut when I saw the film in the theater. But that was the only time I've seen the theatrical cut. A rad commentary? I've not gotten an email about my rad Blu-ray. No, I've not. Let me check and see. Nope, I've still not gotten an email about my rad Blu-ray. So I don't know where that's at. I don't know. All right, so that was fun, guys. Revisiting the Friday the 13th remake. Definitely the most fun time I've had watching the remake, without a doubt. So, yeah. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in and watching it with me. It was a lot of fun. It's really cool. Let's see. What can we do next? Do you guys want to do the Plan 9 from Outer Space watch along next? Or do you want to do Jason Goes to Hell live commentary next? How about a Fog remake I've never seen the Fog remake. So I mean, that would be the first time I've ever seen the film. Enjoyed it. Ready for the next one. Sting the Scorpion wants Jason Goes to Hell live commentary. Got a couple people wanting Plan 9. Really saved the night for you, Nico. Well, I'm glad. Again, stay safe, man. A lot of love for Plan 9. Watching the Fog remake on here is probably the only way I'll ever watch it. Yeah, doing a live commentary for the Fog remake would probably be the only way I'd ever watch it too. Thanks for the awesome content, Pins. Have a great night. Good night, everyone. Stay safe. Stay safe, Gabe. Have a great night, man. Take care. And thank you for the super chat earlier, man. I appreciate it. Yes, everybody be safe out there for sure. Definitely be safe. So it looks like maybe next time we'll do a Plan 9 from Outer Space live commentary. Or not a live commentary, but an actual watch-along. Because I can actually play that movie. Because it is public domain. Alright, Psychotic Killer, take care, man. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. Yes, I have heard that the Fog remake is horrible. That is why I've not wasted my time with it. Southpaw 82, take care. Mark Striano, always enjoy your live streams as always. Great job. Thank you, sir. Vanderhoff, you do not hate the Fog remake. Yeah, Sleepaway Camp would be fun. Let's just call it here. Let's go ahead and we'll do a Plan 9 from Outer Space watch along. And let's see. Why don't we plan on doing that one? Let's see. We may have to wait till next week to do that one. Or I could maybe do it Wednesday. I don't know. Let's plan on Wednesday, the 3rd, for the Plan 9 from Outer Space live commentary. And of course, if you guys mark your calendars, again, Jeremy's birthday stream will be on the 4th. That's this Thursday. Beginning at 1 p.m. EST. Iris loves me. Cool. Who's Iris? Well, let me give some shout outs here. Let me give a shout out to Nico. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Nico. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat, Gabe. Thank you for the $10 super chat, Stone Gasman. Very, very generous of you. And thank you for the $5 super chat, Southpaw82. I appreciate it. Very kind of you guys. Over on Twitch. Thank you, The Beanhole, for subscribing over on Twitch. I appreciate it. Very kind of you. Let's see who's still with me on Twitch. Big Crack Rock, Sting of the Scorpion 78. Envy Davler. Carpe Horror. Thank you guys for tuning in over on Twitch. I appreciate it. And let's see who's still with me over on... Who's still with me over on YouTube? Brian Trash, Joe Reese, General Hot Godzilla, Pizza Hut, Jared Parker, DJ Donley, Conspiracy Bro, Dave Vanderhoff, Steak Sauce, Mike Vandern, Mark Striano, Myers and Voorhees, Aaron Lewis, Devin Dungan, Southpaw 82, Psychotic Killer, The White Trash Jedi, Winston Wolf. Horrid Films. The Daily Ghost. My buddy Jerpin. Gypsy Warrior, Japool, Toronto Freddy. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. All right, so we'll plan on doing the Plan 9 from Outer Space watch along on the 3rd. That is Wednesday at 9 p.m. EST again. But thanks again for tuning in. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for subscribing over on Twitch, The Beanhole. And thanks for tuning in. This was a lot of fun. Definitely the Friday the 13th remake. This was the most fun I've ever had watching it. So that's due in large part to you guys. So stay safe out there. Be careful. Be safe. And we'll see you again very, very soon. Thanks for tuning in. And until next time, peace.